who will be the PBA King of the Lanes. Sean Rash currently wears the crown, but pros from two different tours are seeking to dethrone him, including the man who recently shot 300 on TV, Jakob Butturff, and from the PWBA, Clara Guerrero. Those two are set to battle for the right to take down King Sean, who will reign supreme. The PBA King of the Lanes is next on FS1. Welcome back, bowling fans, to Guerrero in Jupiter, Florida, for continuing coverage of the 2020 PBA King of the Lanes here on FS1. We're halfway home. 3 of the 6 shows are complete. We've seen some of the all-time greats of the game and young stars in action. Tonight, we roll on with a contenders match. Young star lefty Jakob Butturff takes on the first PWBA Tour star of the event, former major champion Clara Guerrero, against the reigning King of the Lanes. That's Sean Rash. Welcome back to Jupiter, Florida, and Guerrero. Dave Ryan alongside my Hall of Fame broadcast partner, Randy Peterson. So a couple of firsts. Jakob Butturff just had that 300 game, the PBA Tour Finals in this building a couple days ago. He is a fantastic star against our first female star in PWBA Tour superstar, Clara Guerrero, all trying to get past Sean Rash, depending on who wins that first match. Sean was just fabulous a moment ago against Norm Duke, right?
Yeah, he really was. I was just looking at some of his stats here, and I think the best one is that he was perfect on the right lane. He was 12 for 12 on the right lane. But even in the face of adversity, Sean never buckled. Remember in his game against Bill O'Neill, he misses a 10-pin in the second frame, and then he rails off 2, 4, 6, 8 strikes in a row to clip Bill O'Neill. And then that match we just saw with Norm Duke came down to the 10th frame. Sean was given an opportunity. The door was open, and he slammed it shut, throwing 3 big strikes in the 10th frame to claim his seat on the throne.
Well, the first to wear the crown to begin this competition, of course, was at West Malott. Then he was ousted by Norm Duke. And now our new king is Sean Rash. All hail the king. Joined now by Kimberly Pressler. Your Highness?
Sean, I know you like the sound of that, King Sean Rash. Yeah? All right, so I'm going to have to ask her about that. So you were able to take the crown from Norm, but in that last match, you actually said that your back was hurting. So why don't you give us an update on that?
Yeah, no, so I injured my back about 3 weeks ago, right after a workout, and I've done just about everything you can think of to get ready for this week of bowling. A physical trainer, Justin, my chiropractor, ice, heat, everything you can think of. I'm getting better, but I'm really excited about some time off, hopefully after tomorrow night.
How much pain are you in right now?
It's about a 9 out of 10. I've got some ibuprofen in me, some stretching stuff. It's nice to hang out in the room all day and relax.
Well, you get to relax a little bit now. You can go ahead and sit on that throne because it is yours at least for this whole next match, and we will see you in the finals.
All right, thank you.
Well done, Kimberly and Sean. Here are the odds to win provided by Fox Bet. So Butturff at -400, Clara Guerrero at +300 right now. Here we go. Clara, Butturff, head-to-head.
Not respecting Clara Guerrero at all, but I'll tell you what, I sure do. Clara Guerrero is a member of Team Columbia for 22 years. She was the 3rd woman to ever make a televised championship round appearance. It was the 2013 PBA Cheetah Championship. Clara Guerrero from Colombia.
She'd like to be queen of the lanes. And maybe so tonight. Get started, left lane, all 10 back. Good start for Clara.
Great start. Wow. No respect when those lines came up for the odds. Jakob Butturff had a 300 game here just a couple of days ago. 8 career tour titles and 1 major. This young man knows how to strike, and when he gets it going, nobody can stop him.
So excited to be the 28th all-time bowler in PBA Tour history. Have 300 on TV. Originally from Vegas, he's moved to Mesa, Arizona. And the Super Southpaw gets started. Right lane, oh, 10 in the pit.
Clara Guerrero and Butturff met in round of 4 match played 2016 PBA Odessa Open Regional, and Clara beat Butturff 238 to 197 to move on in the event, and she eventually won her very first PBA regional title. How about that?
And Jakob, in our discussion with him this week, remember that very well. So I'm not sure why people were thinking, I'm going to win this one. It was all Clara last time.
Ooh.
7-pin.
Violent ringing 7. 4-pin just tornadoes right around the 7-pin there. Watch this. 2nd pin from the left. See ya.
Cross lane for the 7-pin. Got that. Air fives.
Yeah, because he's missed a few of those, so he's a little sarcastic high five, air five there.
No crowd here in Jupiter, Florida. Safety first on the PBA Tour and almost at FS1. Great career for Clara. Won the Players' Championship, Green Bay, Wisconsin, for a major in 2016. Perfect start continues.
Hey, King Sean Rash, you look really comfortable over there in that throne. What do you see earlier on from these two players, and what can you take from it?
Clara's playing the lanes pretty much what I was hoping for, if that's who I get the bowl. You know, playing between 8 and 12, keeping it straight in front of her. And, you know, Jakob's throwing the purple ball. I mean, none of us are surprised by that.
Left lane, looking for the first 3. Touch high, though.
Yeah, you can see the red line.
Up.
Sorry, Dave. The red line indicates that was a little left of the last shot she threw on that lane when she was successful, almost by 2 boards, and not enough oil to hold it on line.
Plenty of experience against some of the best in the world. Wes Malott started as our king of the lanes. Going back to 2009, last time this specific event was held. So glad it's back in 2020 and live bowling is back on FS1. Solid start for Clara. Butturff, right lane. All 10 back.
Clara, this is Randy. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Tell us how you're feeling going up against Jakob Butturff.
Feeling good, feeling very excited right now. It's an amazing opportunity. Love bowling against him. I have a good stats against him. So I feel very confident. I just need to, trust myself, make good shots, and let's see what happens.
Thank you, Clara.
Confidence is high for Clara right now. Butturff trying to change that. 7-10 split. Oh no.
Only been made 3 times in the history of professional bowling on television.
Last time, Tucson, Arizona, 1991, Jess Stayrook. It has been a while. Maybe here for Jakob. 10 stands.
Nice opening for Clara Guerrero. Let's see if she can take advantage of it. Striking the 4th and 5th, and she could take a 30-pin lead. And this is her opportunity as she's using an allure, but her opportunity is right now, and she needs to take advantage of it because we all know what Jakob Butturff's capable of.
Clara, right lane. All 10 back. It's
Beauty.
been a while since she's competed. I mean, really going back to late November since she was on the lanes. The women's tour, unfortunately, was canceled this year due to the coronavirus over health concerns. Disappointing for Clara, of course, one of the top players in the world. And here she is, back on TV and looking good.
That unique follow-through where she kind of recoils and then goes back through it again. It's kind of her signature move. We'll bowl for the Miami Waves in the 2020 PBA League.
It's great.
It's good stuff.
She told us this week she's very excited about that opportunity. Clara left lane.
Oh,
perfect 1-3 pocket. 60 feet to success. Crunches those pins into the pit.
She just slapped the 10-pin silly. Watch this. This is great. This is when you know you put the good touch on the bowling ball. Watch the 6-pin, second from the right, and just absolutely tattoos the 10-pin.
.30-pin lead for Clara. Fifth for Butturff, steps up. And all 10 back to keep himself in contention. Strike here cuts it to a 20-pin deficit.
All right, come on.
Arsenal for Jakob Butturff there. Jakob wanted to make sure we said hi to Mom Bridget back home in Vegas, recovering from health problems.
Yes, we're all there in that corner for Jacob's mama. He's throwing a purple hammer. That was the ball that he was referring to, Sean was referring to.
Bad shot, dude.
Ball change, Butturff.
Yep. And it overhooked, went through the nose, and he's in trouble. And Clara Guerrero knows it.
2-4-7, trying to cover, and does. And that, Randy, is our guaranteed rate spare of the game.
That's a good one. 2-4-7, not easy. You got to try to cover all 3 pins with the bowling ball, and Jakob does that. Watch this. See how all 3 are covered with the ball? And that's your guaranteed rate spare of the game.
We'll take a break here in Jupiter, Florida. Clara Guerrero, star of the PWBA Tour. Trying to take down Jakob Butturff. Just threw a 300 in this bowling center a couple days ago. She's got the lead. The PBA on FS1 is brought to you by Go Bowling. For promotional offers, tips to improve your game, news at a located bowling center near you. Log on to gobowling.com. And by Guaranteed Rate. Mortgage rates are historically low right now. With the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate, you could save big money on your mortgage. Visit rate.com today. This is the third of 3 King of the Lane shows, and right now we might have a queen. Possibly. Clara Guerrero's got a lead.
Clara, this is Randy up in the booth. You were a long shot to win this match. And right now you have a 30-pin lead halfway through, working on a double. How do you keep attacking and keep the pressure on?
I just have to, keep it simple, stay aggressive, do my thing, follow my instincts, make the moves that I'm seeing that I have to do, and just throw great shots. I'm really just making one shot at a time, and I hope it comes my way.
All right. Thank you, Clara. You saw the odds, I think it was minus 300. Or excuse, it was minus 300 on Jakob, plus 400 on Clara.
Odds to win, provided by Fox Bet.
So they're telling me that if you were to bet 100 on Clara and she wins, you win 400.
That's the plus 400 money line bet. That's right.
Well, she's in a great spot right now.
6 frame.
Out of commercial.
By 40.
Yeah.
6-10.
The dreaded commercial break. You can see that right there is inside a target, the red line, and about 2 boards left. Clara's a down and in player, real soft hand. Great lines though, you look at these positions here, great lines. Right shoulder down, solid position at the foul line. Fortunate to just leave the 6-10.
Covers. Clara, 219 average last time the PBA Tour had a season. 2019, 12 events, 11 cashes for Clara. Tremendous career for her native Colombia.
I mean, she won the World Cup in 2014 and 2015. I mean, she's got a heck of a resume.
Former All-American at Wichita State. Sean Rash was an All-American at Wichita State. Might have an all-shocker final here in this show.
Shot.
All 10 back again for Clara.
Look at these numbers right here. Oh, it went away. Gosh, I wish it would come back. It was really nice. Absolutely split the same boards at the arrows and the same board down lane. They were right on top of one another.
Butturff needs Strike City right now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, can he make it a match? And, you know, you start by stringing strikes. It's the only way you're going to get back in. Then you got to hope Clara doesn't just run and hide from him because she can shoot 256, and max score for Jakob Butturff's 228.
Jakob told us it was just a huge thrill to be part of PBA history. Loves the sport. Grew up watching every bit he could on TV. Back left lane, all 10 back, and a chance to make more history recently here with a 300 game. Pretty cool.
Back to urethane on the left lane for Jakob Butturff. He finally catches a double.
Clara, driver's seat, 8th frame. Looks for the double. Couple Hall of Famers on that list. Impressive. Go up by 28 pins. Right lane.
No.
7-10 split. Oh no. What a bad break for Clara Guerrero.
Oh, that's terrible. Ball gets into that little half pocket or that weak 10 zone, and 7 stands with it. Well, Jakob Butturff, he left one in the 4th frame, and now it's Clara's turn. And now we have a whole new match.
And Jess Stayrook's record. Stay safe. 91 last time, Tucson, Arizona. Wow, that's a long time. 7-10 on TV. This week, Fox Saturday Baseball is back. The Cubs clash with the Brewers at 1. Dodgers battle the Giants at 4. Yankees face the World Series champion Nationals at 7. Celebrate the return of baseball with a special tripleheader Saturday only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Go Blue. Go Kershaw.
Can't wait. Baseball is back.
2009 Athlete of the Year in Colombia. This Clara Guerrero right here.
So
needs it, gets it.
Big shot,
Great
left
shot.
lane for Clara.
Now that gives her a chance now. 224 max, you can see the max score for Butturff, but Butturff has to strike out 9th and 10th. So for Butturff, it's the strike in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and good count.
shot a big shot now. Foundation frame Butturff. No help on the 10. How does it stand, Randy Peterson? How does it stand?
Yeah, it's hard to believe this one still stood with all that power. Crazy, crazy pin action. Anybody's ball game right now heading into the 10th frame, guys. Oh my goodness.
He missed the 10 pin. I can't believe what just happened.
Just about gift wrapped this match for Clara Guerrero. And I'll tell you one person who couldn't be more excited, and that's Sean Rash.
On that lane all week.
Sean Rash right now is watching where Clara Guerrero's playing, and he's just licking his chops knowing that she's building a nice groove for him. All right, max score now for Jakob Butturff, 195 if he strikes out. Clara Guerrero, spare strike, she shoots 204. So any mark in the 10th frame for Clara, and she's going to take on that man right there. Butturff, big mistake in the 9th.
Jakob told us in our meeting before this all started, single pin, spare conversions. And a problem for him at times. Corner pins, the 7 and the 10. And he missed that 10 pin tonight. Crucial error. And Clara is in great shape to win this match. It's shocking.
Well, you know, it could have gone either way because you made mention of the crazy pin carry when he left it. But that's an awful lot of hook to be throwing at a single pin spare. That's a lot of ground to cover. If you think about where that spare ball started, Dave, it started right around first arrow on the left. And I mean, I know he does that all the time, but Clara Guerrero, any mark will do.
A mark for the win. Clara Guerrero leaves a 10 pin. She just saw Jakob whip on the 10.
Well, the good news is this time on that right lane, the 7 pin isn't standing with it. And Clara's
much better, isn't it?
Yeah, Clara's a really good spare shooter. This should be no trouble for her.
Takes the single pin spare conversion. She'll take the match and then take on Sean Rash, who sitteth upon the throne and waits for his royal subjects to complete their match ahead of him. For the win. Got it. Clara Guerrero of the PBA Tour has beaten PBA star Jakob Butturff in the contender match tonight here at King of the Lanes.
Not the first time she's beaten Jakob Butturff.
Right.
For the free ball lane.
And Clara is going to have a chance to be queen.
Look what we have here.
Oh, the golden pin. There it is.
Come on, Clara. Don't let us down, Clara.
How about a free game, Clara? Come on.
Come on, Clara.
Give us a strike.
Come on.
Yeah.
More free bowling.
Way to go.
Yeah. Way to go, Clara. Way to go.
She did it.
Clara, you know how many friends you just made in America? What a great performance.
Woo!
How does it feel taking that match?
It feels great. It feels great. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to stay calm. I wanted to stay, in my game. It was a close match after my 7-10, but I'm very excited I get to advance, and now I get to meet Sean Rash. Very exciting.
Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Clara, and congrats tonight. You're welcome, America. The gold head pin, golden strike, complete there for Clara Guerrero. So a free game for anyone in America GoBowling.com. Register for the Go Bowling Free America coupon. Bowling centers are ready for you when you're ready to return. Clara's night, Randy, tremendous effort.
Just a great job and a great comeback. She got the opportunity, took advantage.
She might be queen by night's end. Joined now by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. So now it is time for Do You Know the Pros, sponsored by Go Bowling. Do you know which pro used to be a card dealer? Was it Chris Barnes, Kyle Troop, Tom Smallwood, or Marshall Kent? I'll bet the answer could surprise you. And we'll find out what it is when we come back with more of PBA King of the Lanes. Welcome back to PBA King of the Lanes. Tonight's question for Do You Know the Pros, presented by Go Bowling, is which PBA pro was once a card dealer? Did you choose Chris Barnes, Kyle Troop, Tom Smallwood, or Marshall Kent? Here's your answer straight from the dealer's mouth.
It was so much fun because, I like to gamble every once in a while. I'm not a huge gambler, but I find it enjoyable. And it was like being able to gamble but not putting up any of my own money for it. And, the customers were amazing as well. We had our regulars that you'd be able to chat with and just kind of, rant about your day. And then we had the party scene come in once in a while. And if you got a hot table for 20 minutes, it was an absolute blast. And we made a lot of money doing it. The tip money was pretty good.
Great stuff. Good to see Marshall on our broadcast here. A PBA star in his own right. Rash, Clara Guerrero, the king or queen match, if you will, is coming up next. From Guerrero in Jupiter, Florida. Clara takes care of the lefty Butturff. Now, Sean Rash, the king, stands in her way. Here we go. Final warm-up shots here. Rash, Guerrero. A couple Wichita State alums, former All-Americans. That powerhouse bowling program. Bowl anywhere, anytime with the new PBA Bowling Challenge mobile game for iPhone, iPad, and Android, continuously updated with new ball options, new venues, new competitions and challenges, and in-game rewards. Download the free app today, and for more information, visit pba.com. All right, Randy, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Dave Ryan, Randy Peterson, Kimberly Pressler, watching this king or queen match here tonight in Jupiter, Florida. Clara gets us going, left lane. Ooh, 4-pin.
Changed balls. It's not the ball she was using to beat Jakob Butturff. That ball looked like it had a little more back-end reaction to it. Looked good going down the lane. That was a great match. Back and forth. A couple pocket 7-10s.
Cross lane, 4-pin, got that, has her mark.
Sean Rash has really been piling it on since 2019 here, winning the Summer Clash. The future Hall of Famer has 2 career major titles to his credit. I give you His Majesty, the King. Sean.
Hey, buddy.
You got exactly what you asked for. You're taking on Clara Guerrero. She built the lanes perfect for you. You have no excuses, my friend.
Thanks. I appreciate the pressure.
No pressure or anything, Randy. Reigning PBA King of the Lanes, got by Norm Duke in our last broadcast to gain the crown, at least for now. Watched Clara beat Butturff. Start this match right lane. It's got to hurry up. Throws it off.
I just threw a Bill O'Neill at you.
No, the Bill O'Neill was a trip to A10.
The hardest I've thrown it in a month.
So great to see Clara competing here from the PWBA Tour. Shannon O'Keefe and Danielle McEwen were here in this building last month for the clash, won by this guy. Chris Prather won the Strike Derby. So chance for Clara to get the revenge against Sean Rash here tonight.
Start.
Sean, in all seriousness, did the lanes set up the way you thought they would?
Absolutely, Randy. You know, women are way more accurate than the men are. So the game plan was to just play right on top of her in the practice shots, help create more room for me left to right and front to back. And got away with the first frame, and now I got 8 more frames to focus on myself.
Thank you, Sean.
Clara lined up and ready. 4-pin.
Another 4-pin. Looks like she might have to move her feet a little bit more farther to the left and create just a little more angle.
No problem. Single pin, spare conversion, Clara Guerrero.
Good move. Gotta make a move.
You heard her. She just said it. I've got to make a move.
Let's see what she does and the result.
She's a heck of a competitor, and you know, the people closest to her, like Andres Gomez and folks like that, really know what kind of a competitor she is.
Come on.
Great shot.
She said it. Got to make my move. She did. It worked out just fine. February 9th. Top 5 finish, TOC. Won by Chris Prather. Fair Lawn, Ohio. Sean Rash. Looking good, feeling good. I mean, that back definitely is a factor. PBA Tour Finals, he was hurting. Feel for him every time he releases that ball to foul line.
I don't. He just keeps making more and more money. I think he's faking.
No. No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll tell you what, though, that last shot that he threw on the right lane is indicative of what power does for you in the sport of bowling. It makes the pocket that much bigger.
Not one but two. 2014-15 perfection for Sean Rash. This could be the front four right here. Thinking of another perfect game. Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Wow.
He said go. He wanted it to scoot just another foot or so down the lane before it started to curve, and it did.
Flush, strike, 1-3 pocket, all 10 of the pit. Just shrapnel remains. What a shot from Sean Rash. That ball reaction was perfect. Great bowler at Wichita State. All-American. Runner-up for National Player of the Year in her time in Kansas. Looks on a strike, 4th frame. Cut it to 21 pins.
Come on.
Does the job.
Remember those numbers right there. Next time Sean Rash is up, we'll do a comparison, but there's a big difference.
Tomorrow, 8 Eastern, Back-to-back shows start again, King of the Lanes, and we will crown the final king or queen of the lane. Gigi Mason of the PWBA Tour will also compete. Clara will be in action for the Miami Waves of the 2020 PBA League. Looking forward to that. She was so excited to be involved this year, PBA League. Cut it to 11, left lane, fifth frame, yes, all 10 to the pit for Clara Guerrero.
Really good shot there. So she made the adjustment after the 2 4-pins, and now she's got herself right back in this.
Pressure back on Sean Rash. Looks for the front 5. Got it.
All right, so remember the numbers we talked about with Clara. Look at the big difference.
Good shots.
16.4 miles an hour. Sean Rash, 3 miles an hour faster. Rev rate almost 200 RPM higher.
That is bringing it, Randy.
Well, it's kind of tour average. But you're right. He brings it.
Hook a lot.
Wants it to hook, wants to stay perfect. Touch on the 10, down it goes. And Sean Rash, what a start here, Randy.
Well, Clara Guerrero is hanging tough, but Sean Rash just cracked open a 6-pack. He's perfect through 6 and looking to retain the throne. His Majesty, the King.
The online graphics that you see on tonight's show, including the ball tracer, are courtesy of Clutch Bowling. Looking good. So Sean Rash, front 6, halfway home to a perfect game. And a 31-pin lead over Clara Guerrero. Longtime star of Team Columbia, now lives in Pflugerville, Texas, just outside Austin. She and husband Josh drove 18.5 hours from the greater Austin area to here in Jupiter, Florida. Didn't want to fly. She's very concerned about COVID-19, wanted to be as safe as possible. It's a long haul. Glad she's here.
Come on.
Get it.
21,
Got it.
yes, big shot, 6th frame.
So good, a nice little nugget here for you. Sean Rash, Clara Guerrero, and Clara's husband, Josh Kubiak, all attended Wichita State at the same time, all bowled together. So we take a look at Clara ripping the rack here. She's got a 4-bagger and now can reduce the deficit to 11.
Big shot, 7th frame, yes.
She had some moxie or what?
Plenty.
And I just asked husband Josh why she changed balls, and he said the ball she used in game 1 was burning up. She had to go to something cleaner with a little bit more back end. Once she figured out she needed to move a little bit farther left after the 4-pin, she's been perfect. Now, Sean Rash, speaking of perfect, he has not missed on the right lane tonight.
15 for 15.
Something wrong with my
Right
tape.
lane.
Hold on.
11 of 14 left lane, that's pretty good. But not perfection like the right lane. But he's going to finish on the left lane. His choice. Wow.
Pretty strong.
Looking to stay perfect. Right lane and in the game, it does. 8 up, 8 down, front 8. Excuse me, 7 there for Sean Rash. Wow, what a start.
Come on, focus on you. Good shot here.
Sean, no stranger to bowling a perfect game on television during PBA competition. He's done it twice.
Let's get one tonight. Let's do it again. Up by 31.
Oh,
Looking for
get lucky.
For 8. Yeah, got lucky, Sean Rash. Perfection continues back up by 31 pins.
Get lucky.
Can't get your legs on you. Your back hurts.
It looked like a grenade went off in the pin deck. Watch this. I mean, there's stuff flying everywhere.
Strikes and strikes only for Clara.
Yeah, you heard her say it, hook a lot. Got just a little bit to the right, as you can see. The blue line's the good line. The red line is the last shot she just threw. Yep, she knew it as soon as she let go of it.
2 pin up for Clara. Has the mark. COVID-19 limiting access to sports and play for millions of kids nationwide. That's why Fox Sports is teaming up with Good Sports to restore play and bring sports back to children in need through donations of brand new sports equipment. To learn how you can help keep kids in the game, visit goodsports.org. Pin.
And that's the difference in power, where Sean Rash's ball would probably carry that. Again, the lower rev rate narrows the pocket for Clara, which makes her have to be more accurate. I mean, the last shot that Sean threw, when he said, oh, get lucky, it was an errant shot that absolutely disintegrated the rack. That's power. Clara needs some help from Sean Rash. Don't think she's going to get it. Rash steps up on the right lane with the front 8, has not missed on the right lane all night.
Incredible. Up 33 pins. Looking for 9 for 9. Continue a chance at another perfect game. We just saw one here at the PBA Tour Finals over the weekend from Jakob Butturff. Looking for the front 9, Sean Rash. Yes!
Full rack attack.
9 down.
Full rack attack by Sean Rash. He will remain perfect on the night on the right lane. Great bowling. 3 more in the 10th for his 3rd 300 on television.
Small move.
Oh. Looking for 10 in a row. Didn't like it, but you know what? It's all working out. 10 straight for Sean Rash. Getting closer.
John, I'll take a re-rack.
And again, that power just makes the pins just go everywhere. Watch this. 6 pin, second from the right. It's going to just crush the 10, and now the 10 pin needs reconstructive surgery.
Mathematically has eliminated Clara Guerrero from this match and will retain the crown as the king of the lanes.
All right. Good shot here. Focus on you.
First 10 strikes.
Small move.
How about 11, Sean Rash?
Oh.
Not quite this
Come
time.
on.
4 pin stands.
Come on, Sean. Man, we were pulling for you. What happened on that shot there?
I got a little, I'm nervous. I mean, my heart's racing 100 miles an hour. I wanted to throw a shout out to the boys for a perfect game, and you put all the pressure on me to start the game.
It's Randy's fault, right?
Come on, man. You know how to bowl 300 on TV. You've done it twice.
I know. It would have been nice to be the first one to do it for the third time, but you know what? The biggest part, I got the W. There's more diapers. My queen's happy, and we'll be back another day.
It's good stuff, Sean. Thank you.
Tremendous bowling from Sean Rash. Wow.
Sorry, boys. Tried. I get another try tomorrow, though.
Great showing from Clara. Got by Jakob Butturff, star young lefty on the PBA Tour. Great representation of the PWBA Tour here tonight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Clara, Randy back in the booth here. I can't tell you how proud we are of you. Thank you so much for being here. You did yourself proud.
Thank you so much. I made a change. I changed balls. I knew I had to shoot a big game to be able to be Sean, and obviously I came out short, but congrats to him, and it was a pleasure to be here, and thank you to the PBA for having us back, ladies back on TV.
That's
Very
right,
exciting.
Clara. Great to
Thank
see you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Clara.
Thank you.
Sean did not miss on that right lane, Randy. How about that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's pretty strong, bro. That's
17 for 17.
That's train smoke strong.
Oh.
Is what that is. Still can't believe he didn't shoot 300.
I thought for sure he would.
I really did. I thought he was going to do it.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Hey.
The air foot five. Way to go, Clara.
Well,
Sean Rash. King
we live
again.
Another day.
We're all just your servants, your
Mere
Royal Highness.
subjects of your Royal Highness. Sean Rash is the king for tonight. The PBA on FS1 is brought to you by Go Bowling. For promotional offers, tips to improve your game, news at a located bowling center near you. Log on to gobowling.com. And by Guaranteed Rate. Mortgage rates are historically low right now. With the incredibly low rates from Guaranteed Rate, you could save big money on your mortgage. Visit rate.com today. Sean Rash is the king of the lanes. What an effort tonight, Randy, especially that right lane. He was just fantastic.
He really was, but, you know, perfect on the right lane is going to get you places, but not if you don't strike on the left lane. And he was really good on the left lane as well. And there he leaves the 4-pin on that left lane. And I'll tell you what, I was really surprised when he answered honestly and said he was really nervous because he's got experience shooting 300s on television. Not that it's easy, but he's done it before.
Kimberly.
So Sean Rash put an exclamation on the fact that he intended on keeping that crown tonight. So Sean, you dominated during this match. You almost had a 300. You know, how did you make that happen?
I just got real comfortable knowing what the lanes were going to do. I had some great information from our ball reps that are here, the one that we're allowed to have. So just, you know, paying attention to what's happening on the lane, front to back, side to side, knowing what her strengths are and her weaknesses are, and knowing what my strengths and weaknesses are also. So took advantage of the opportunity, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Absolutely you will. Congratulations. Go ahead and stay comfy in that chair, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right.
All hail the king. Thank you, Kimberly. Speaking of tomorrow night, we're going to wrap up this King of the Lanes spectacular event with 2 shows coming your way on FS1 starting at 8 Eastern. Gigi Mason of the PWBA Tour head-to-head with Chris Prather. And the winner takes on Sean Rash. Become the king of that show. Now for the entire crew, Kimberly Pressler and Randy Peterson, as Dave Ryan saying so long. From Guerrero and Jupiter, Florida, coming up next on FS1 WWE 2016 Summer Slam. Clara Guerrero knocked off Jakob Butturff, the star left-hander, but in the end, Sean Rash just too much. Almost had a 300 game, but he had enough to take care of Clara and become king of the lanes for tonight. So long, bowling fans from Florida.